Hello, everyone. My name is Dillon Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the top 4 of the System Open here in Texas. We got Duncan Howard versus Blake Dillon. Choose your champion because things are about to go down fast. What are these squads, Paul?
So Blake Dillon's squad is super easy to explain. It's 5 X-Wings. Okay, done.
Yep.
Duncan's squad is he has 2 Techno Union bombers and 6 drones. The bombers each have plasma torpedoes and struts. The drones, he's got 6 drones, yes, with 3 Discord missiles and 4 grappling struts. 2 of them are just naked. So right now Duncan had to set up first because all the X-Wings are I-2s. And then his opponent, with all his I-2s, was like, you know what? We're not going to go through the rocks and fight. I'm just going to fight you here.
Yep. So a little bit of maneuvering here to get all the ships in some columns, I think. Looks like maybe red is moving over as well.
I would assume as much.
So that the other block of 4 can just move over so they avoid the rock being stuck. I know they can go over it with struts and all that, but just to be able to avoid having to go too straight, being forced on that.
Yeah.
And this is the top 4, guys. We got 4 people left in this tournament.
So this is going to be interesting because one of the reasons I didn't like the I-1 Vulture Swarm is because I didn't think it had a really good matchup against the 5X list. So we're going to see if how this works out, because if you lose 2 of your Roger Rogers in the opening round before they get to do anything, then you just kind of lose.
All right, and just so you guys are aware, because of the number of ships on the table, I had the players. We're going to use some of the smaller tokens. They're just it's just too many. It's way too many ships. You know, it's better to be safe than sorry.
They're all calculate tokens anyway. It doesn't matter as long as it's green. We can tell it's calculate.
Yep. Green is calculate on the Roger Rogers, and focus is green on the X-Wings. Last match, we had Boba Fett win versus the 4 Jedi. All right, here is the 2 straight from Pink.
Super even on the. Duncan has a little bit of a lead on the Choose Your Champion poll.
Right now, the chat is 2-0 in Choose Your Champion. Oh, Isophane. You know, I did see that. I was gonna bring it up. I didn't know it was you because it just said from I. I was like, oh, somebody impersonating Isophane. Yoda Taco, medium-sized tokens from Curled Paul. I bet I could bully Andrew into doing it. Thank you so much to Isophane for doing that $150 donation. If you guys didn't see it, you had little baby Yoda doing the work and passing out. All right, so barrel rolling from Pink after, quote-unquote, hitting the rock, engaging the grappling struts, and flipping over. All right. What do we need to do to get today's prize for good voting? Right now, I would say you guys need to go 3 and 4 for the prize. The prize.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4, yeah. You go 4 for 4, that's just brownie points. First time watching a match from the start of the cast. Yes, welcome. 4 straight.
We're going to engage on the first round of combat.
This is rare. A rare one for sure. Get your votes in. Here's your chance.
Because these guys are, going to be fighting right away.
Somebody asking, what do the X's need to do to get in range? This.
Yeah, because Duncan went 5 forward, and the X's go 4 forward, and congratulations. That's the rule of 11 right there.
Yeah, ta-da.
So we're going to have 3 X-Wings versus 2 Vultures at the beginning, which is not a good look for the Vultures.
And just so you guys understand, just in case there's somebody who doesn't understand the base, the rule of 11. So the base itself is 1. Okay, right? 1 and 1. And then you had 5 plus 4. Put it all together, 11.
Yep.
It's very rare we get this this clean of an application of the rule of 11, but it happens, right? So Blake being confident and going for that 5 forward.
Yep. If he can kill one of these vultures before it fires, and then he's good. Okay. Yep.
All right, everything's going into yellow here.
Oh, man. So let's... Yellow takes a point.
I'll clean up that dice cam in a minute. Hit crit. All right, so it looks like there's an evade off camera that we can't see. I will work on that quickly.
2. Boom.
All right.
Yellow explodes.
Lost a droid in the opening there.
That is precisely what I was saying. Duncan needs to have not happen. So, hit crit.
So that was 1 on the blue?
1 onto red.
Oh, back on the X-Wing.
On the X-Wing, yeah, the X-Wing took red, and he lost yellow.
Yep. And
you got yellow. So that's a Discord missile that disappeared before he could fire.
Mm-hmm. That is a big weapon for sure.
Duncan is starting in a big hole here, unfortunately.
Okay. The dice cam should be realigned again.
So this is where the X-Wings just go 1 straight to victory.
Because there's no way that those Rogers can block the formation. You could maybe...
The blue can block the red.
Blue can block red, but that's about it.
But, yeah, he's not going to block everything, and you'll get a couple good moves in. And then if he kills 2 more droids before they can fire, then that's going to be all she wrote for Duncan.
So sounds like the UK finals are happening right now. We have Jedi versus Boba Koshka Frost.
Neat.
So fire sprays making some waves here on our first hyperspace only events on the same day after our points change. So Duncan here, he does have a lot of bodies. Obviously, the low agility is probably what hurts the most, and the strength of these X-Wings.
The low initiative is what hurts the most.
Sorry, the low initiative, yes.
Because having 15 red dice roll into your list before you can fire is really bad, as we saw in the previous round. Like Duncan's opening probably could have been a little bit better, not let that happen, but. So, yep, he's going to run up and block Mr. Red.
He's probably just going. Is he going fast with everybody, you think?
Might as well.
I mean, you're up in that, 3 times 5 to 4 times 5.
Yeah. Nothing like taking 20 red dice.
This is the honorable joust.
D's trying to figure out how to work a remote.
All right, 3 straight. All right. Did the other game finish already?
It's it's not happening. How did the other game end in 15 minutes? That is crazy. It was probably... Oh, man. And I'm curious. If
I don't know, but they're running the clock still. We'll find out here soon. Now we got some system open target locks out there. Got some plasma torpedoes. Really good tech there against shielded opponents. Able to rip that shield off and then start getting into that hole. Yeah,
the plasma torps are neat. One of the other droid swarm was running concussion missiles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Jesse was running. And that's interesting too. So, in general, with the Separatists, I'm very happy with the not TA-175 in hyperspace. Like no little, what are they called? The super droids that.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever they're called, I'm
the tactical relays.
Yeah, the relays. Yeah, I'm very happy with lists that don't have them because you're putting a big target lock. A big target on the bomber if you put it on one of the hyenas.
Right.
And if you're putting it on like 066 or something, that's super expensive.
Yep.
And you just don't have all the toys you need. So, there goes green. Little roll. Tactical roll to get into position.
That's right.
Yeah. And I see that, Duncan and Jesse both agreed that, no tactical relay. I'd rather have more toys. More torpedoes, more Discord missiles. Discord missiles are amazing.
It looks like the other game wasn't over.
Oh, they just took a pause.
They had to pause for a bathroom break.
Oh,
we're humans. It happens.
Yeah. A little potty break.
That's right.
So, yep, it's the Rebel one straight to victory. We do want honorable joust, Duncan. We are hearing the the table audio, and the other table is two Boba Fenns, or a Boba Fenn and a Boba 2 Skull. That's the two lists. But
we've had a lot of Boba this weekend, so figured try to change it up here a little bit.
And it is very interesting application of the rule of 11 and in how initiative matters, your various pilot initiatives.
So are we launching Discord missiles here? Is this
sure?
This is your chance, right?
Yeah, you got guys.
Now, if you guys didn't catch it, yes, Paul Heaver has rejoined. I forgot to do that slide intro. And my co-host for this round is
Paul Heaver again.
There you go.
I got nothing else going on.
All right.
So he did successfully block the one, but there are a lot of dice coming at him. Discard missiles. So he's got two discard missiles they could fire.
Discords, here we go. It's going to go on purple. It's going to try to place it in the front. You always try to place it in the front, see if it fits.
Looks like there's enough room. They're pretty skinny.
So for those of you who aren't aware of the Discord missile, I can't pull up the droid card, but I think it's at the end of the engagement phase, right? At Initiative 0.
Yep.
Any ship that has a droid on them suffers a critical damage.
Yep.
Now you can only lose those.
And it's only bad guy ships. Like you can't hurt himself. Okay, yep, Duncan's launched his two Discord missiles that he had left, so that's set. So now a lot of X-Wings are going to light him up. So you want to see, look at where that poll ended. Perfect 50-50. Oh, wow. 50-50. So I don't know what to do in the situation. It's never happened. I'll decide later. I'll decide what's convenient for me. Okay, good. Good plan. The people could not decide. Yep, so one of these shots, because the angle is going to be... Yeah, so... Yeah, Blake is very happy that no more discords are happening here.
Yep.
This is a range 2 from the pink X-Wing. So he's trying to erase some...
All right, uses a calculate token in order to save damage there. Next shot, green. Ooh.
Just the one.
Duncan says interesting.
He's doing these long-range shots.
Yellow range 1, 4 dice.
Oh, heroic.
Interesting. Okay. No modifiers here from red. One crit.
Oh my God.
Takes that one. That was due. That was due.
I'm purple.
I think I heard him say double damage.
Three. Yep, 3 kills purple. So his purple dies.
But was able to essentially get a shot off by doing the Discord missiles.
So Duncan's still in the game because all those shots only did 3 damage.
Yep. Plasma torpedo into red. Here we go.
So Duncan's doing math with the number of calculates he has left. He only has 2 calculates left, so he's
wrecked.
So he just nimbly dodges a plasma torpedo.
Purple.
Yeah. Okay.
Hit it crit.
Now that plasma torpedo is going to hit.
Shield and 2 hits. So that was into purple.
Into purple. So purple takes a shield and then 2 damage.
So that's half points.
Yep.
48 to 20.
Blue into purple.
Spend calculate for hit crit.
Purple explodes. So there goes an X-Wing.
Got an X-Wing off the table. Starting to close that gap. 48 to 40.
So he has 3 more shots.
So he's got green
long range shots
and red left.
He's got to be shooting at the red one now. Yeah.
All right, going into the red X-Wing here. 2 hits.
Ooh.
All right, starting to get some traction here. Another range 2 shot now from the green Vulture into that red X-Wing. Spancock, another 2 hits, could get half points here, and does.
Oh, now he's guaranteed to die because he has 1 health
Discord
left.
goes off.
The Discord's going to kill him
and takes him off the board after. So I'll wait for that.
Range 3 into this new guy. So he's going to shoot at pink.
Range 3 at pink here. Whiffs there.
Hi.
Hi, Tyler. You're not Tyler, you're Paul.
And takes a crit there.
You're not allowed to leave yet.
Oh, Discord doesn't go.
There you go. Yeah, the droids do stay on there if Blake overlaps them again.
Unlikely, but you never know.
Yeah. They can go off again. Fuel leak on the way out. All right, that right there, that swing of dice really kept Duncan in the game.
What a surprise. Duncan had dice to keep him in the game.
48-80. Well, you know, sometimes the dice giveth and they taketh away. You have to battle damage.
Yeah, Dillon, I've come to report there's a Chad Saiyan and there's a Beta Saiyan. Sure. Round 2, destroyed, the end. Not the Prince of all Saiyans. I couldn't have been. Once again, you're short. True.
These guys are ridiculous.
Chris
All right.
and Tyler are, yeah.
They're just having a good time. Alrighty, so looking at the board state here, losing 2 X-Wings in this salvo for one droid?
One droid, yeah.
That's crazy.
Really bad.
All right, so right now it's a 3-on-6 battle. It's close. It was a 50-50 right here for you guys, so I'm going to give you guys a half point. If no matter what, you guys get a half. You be at 2.5, so you can't go 4-0 now because you didn't have enough votes. Not enough people voted to break the tie.
So then all they have to do next round is game the system so that they make another 50-50, so they each get a half a point, and then they automatically get the prizes.
All right, let's see if they're smart enough to do it.
Okay.
You get one person to throw off the numbers, and it's
yeah, one troll ruins everything.
Right. I don't know. I could vote myself and just change it. Actually, you know what I should have done is make you decide the fate by choosing which side it was. That's what I should have done.
Well, the thing is, Blake is probably favored in this matchup because the I2s over the I1s.
Right.
But Duncan is favored because he's the protagonist.
Right.
And things just go Duncan's way a lot of the times.
True.
Like when he gets to randomly kill 2 X-Wings from... They were basically full too, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that is whiffing on a plasma torpedo as well.
Yeah.
Duncan is the protagonist. Dice app final salvo? No, thank you. Actually, you know what? Here, in order to decide, let's do. You know what? I actually have the dice app on my phone.
Oh.
Okay. This is how we're gonna break the tie.
Okay.
All right. We'll let the fates decide. Bring it up here.
So,
okay. So Blake had 15, right? 1, 2, 3,
15 dice, yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. So Blake got 10. Okay. Blake, 10. Duncan has 16.
Yep.
Got 8. So Blake is your champion.
Okay. So Duncan here is trying to block the K-turns, which is going to be great as long as his opponent does K-turns. At least that's what I think he's going to do.
I use the dice app for the role-playing game. I play like once in a while over the computer. All right, too hard.
Yep. Yep. He's rolling out, trying to make sure that he can block these
the 4Ks, right?
It's going to be really interesting because there's a whole game you could be playing in. Like, if he blocks the K-turns, I just do, like, 1 forwards or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe, yeah.
By the way, Paul was my witness for the numbers. He saw them himself.
Yep.
Paul is trustworthy, a good third party. I love people think I'm trying to game the system.
I mean, Blake could just roll like 4 dice on these bombers, and
that's right. I mean, it could flip at any moment.
Yeah.
It is anybody's game. So for anybody, this game will not go to final salvo, most likely.
No.
there is a very low percentage chance.
It cannot.
Like, it could.
It would have to go to time.
Right. It'd have to go to time, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's like a fraction of a percentage chance.
Yeah.
Somebody asking just like, how does final salvo work? So if you come to a point where you have a tied game, and you still have ships on the board, you calculate the number of attack dice left on the board. You roll that number of attack dice per each side, and the person who rolls the most wins. Yeah, and that's it. And that guy does make that one hard calculate there. The Hyena Bombers did take locks onto the pink X-Wing.
And D is announcing that did not succeed. Well, D is the marshal, so if D says it did not. Don't let him bully you, D. Come on, D. You said no. You made your decision. Because now everything's going to be slightly off. See?
All right, Discord is underneath.
D, I disagree with you, D. Once you make a decision, you stick with it. Don't let Duncan ever have anything.
Well, it is what it is. Let's move on. Here we go. Flipping yellow. All right, one bank. That's going to bump. Yeah. That's a one bank to the right.
Yeah, Blake knew that Duncan was going to block all his K turns, so there's no reason to even try it. He needs to just do damage to whatever he can get.
And as we're doing that, another question here. What if the game ends with both players killing the last ship on simultaneous fire? Then you roll all the total number of attack dice in the list. So it would be 15 versus 16.
Yeah, all of the ships are doing one banks.
All right, one bank here. All right, and another one bank here. The rocker cracker, you crazy. All right, one bank.
Yep, so a bunch of bumps. So the X-Wings are unfortunately on just. Whoop.
I'm not going to repeat that. Players having some fun there. You know, even though this is a, it's a top 4 game, one of the things I always love about a lot of these top tier players is even in these games, we're still having a good time.
Yeah.
We're still chatting it up, having fun. I'm a fan. All right, pew-pews, no actions for the X-Wings.
Just roll natties. Just roll natties. Come on, Blake, you could do it.
Pink onto orange, trying to focus fire there. He has all 3 shots there. 1.
Oh.
That's expected result there. Oh, and there, gets a damage through.
Okay. He's going to try to kill orange before orange gets off the torp.
Yep. Green is coming up.
That's range 1. Come on, you could do it. You could do it. Range 1.
Range 1.
Maybe range 1.
All right, going to go ahead and get a different set here. Yes, yellow is definitely a range 1 using the judge ruler here. It is declared to be range 1.
Okay, come on, Blake. Kill this hyena.
4 dice.
2.
Got 2.
That's nice and average.
Calculates are available.
It's from orange. Yeah.
It's orange, yeah. He was thinking black there for a second. So no damage.
Come on. Come on, yellow. You got this. 4.
He got 3 hits.
Oh, he's not going to hit it. Wasn't that 3? Oh, that was cocked.
Yep. Got
Sure.
it. Natties, baby.
Sure.
See him in the chat. Orange plasma torpedo going into pink. Has the lock. Holding on to the focus. Spends 2 calculates.
No, that's cheating. You can't do that.
Oh, because he didn't have one himself. Stop. Only 1 can be spent. Shield and 2 hits. The orange, just so you guys would know, orange would have had to have his own calculate in order to do that. It was a mistake.
Duncan's a cheater.
Stop trolling. There's somebody out there who's not going to understand that you're messing around with him. So he's at half points, right?
Yeah, he took 1 and then 2, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so he has no shot, no shot, no shot. So he only has blue and black.
Yep, range 1 here, 3 dice. There you go. And takes 2 down to 1 hole on the pink X-Wing.
Just roll natties.
Hit, crit, and that takes it off the board there.
Okay, so...
Duncan putting himself ahead here, 48 to 120. Roger, the chat is saying.
Yeah.
Separatist swarms are good. I know that some people were predicting that with some of the changes in hyperspace that you would... Obviously, we saw less of them, right? We only saw 8 total in the field, but still showing their strength in their numbers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2 out of the top 8 were Separatist swarms, which is still...
Xpov in the chat says, the dice gods smiled on the protagonist.
Yep. Duncan should remove that target lock that disappeared when the ship disappeared. It's just sitting on target lock in space now.
One day.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out as they start moving. We'll mark it for now. And there you go. Telepathic, Paul. Very nice. Very nice.
Well.
Okay, Blake asking, what are the status of the plasma torpedoes? Orange has shot both of them. Let's go ahead and mark that off. And the black one still has 1. And as we're setting the dials, I want to remind you guys, this round is brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives. Use coupon code Texas2020 for 15% off here. And this coupon code is good until Monday. You can use it on Monday, but not on Tuesday.
Never Tuesday.
Never Tuesday.
Tuesday knows what it did.
That's right.
No, Duncan.
Looks like ship just got bumped on the way while moving ships there. So just straighten them out with the rest of the formation. And did the Discord go off? So it went off in the first turn. You got to remember, Discords don't affect friendly ships.
Yeah.
Because those droids know they're robots. It's like, oh, you're my boy. I'm not going to wreck your face. This is fine. Oh, the saying is, I will pay you for a hamburger on Tuesday.
Oh, no, I'll pay you on Tuesday for a hamburger today.
There you go. That's it.
That's why it's Tuesday's fault, yeah.
Yep.
So, Blake's got a big hole to dig himself out of at this point.
Oh, yeah. I'd gladly pay you on Tuesday for a discount today. Yeah, it happens. You can try. You can if you email. Actually, don't even do that. Don't email Andrew asking for discount on Tuesday. He'll just say no. But I am going to bother him about medium-sized tokens. We got big tokens. Now we need medium tokens for swarm play, like just bigger, like maybe like just double the size. Just a little easier to make them out. Sorry, Andrew. Here it comes.
So assuming Duncan wins this, he's going up against an ace-type list next round.
Yeah.
So that should be an interesting final matchup.
For sure. I mean, you know you're going to be playing against a Boba Fett, right?
Yeah.
And your numbers can be a weakness in that matchup with the rerolls, but I think it's going to come on to range control. The plasma torpedoes, I think, are really going to matter.
Yes.
Sneaking through those shields, because Boba Fett's just hard to put damage through. And, of course, you got to watch out for if you're playing against a Fen Rao, just pop in some droids. But we'll see how this game ends up first.
I just like seeing Swarm versus Ace play.
Yeah. Calculate.
Yep. So...
Richard, could you give me an update on what's happening in that game over there? Gonna have Richard Sue give us a little peek.
So these discard missiles shouldn't matter again.
Outside of maybe would Blake like Talon roll this way and sit right in front?
Yeah, you'd have to K-turn and then like fly back into it or something.
And Fenn is still alive?
No.
So it's basically a full Boba Fett versus one Skull Squadron?
An almost full Boba Fett.
Yeah, just down to one shield.
Yeah.
Oh, down to one shield. Got it. All right, so we might be seeing Boba Fett in the final unless that Skull Squadron can pull it out.
He's got to punch above his weight, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so...
Isofane asking, would it be okay to convert my earlier donation into subs towards the goal? Yeah.
I say yes.
I could do that.
Give Isofane anything he wants.
That's right.
Okay, so Duncan's still trying to block turnaround type moves. Like green has no way to turn around here at this point.
All right, one hard. All right.
When the rebels are confused, they go one straight to victory.
Says I got nowhere to go. All right, as they're moving some ships, thank you to Tycho1707 for getting us to 171, and that means with the donation that Isofane did earlier of $150, you convert that at $5 a sub. That equals plus 30. So that means we are at 201, which means we are doing a stretch goal giveaway at the end of this round. We're going to be giving away that U-Wing.
Oh, and hopefully the person gets it this time.
That's right. So that number should be, I can't really put a note there because it'll get erased every time we erase it, but it's plus 30.
Okay, so the ships don't really go much of anywhere.
All right. X-Wing does not have a shot there, the yellow one. All right, Blake making some decisions here. Going into red. One calculate on that droid.
Nothing.
Whiffs. Range 1 from the pink droid. All right, spends blues calculate. There was a blank there. Second one, another blank.
Man, Blake is not doing great on the green dice.
He's floundering. I will let you know they are using the same dice pool. There's only 6 green die there by the box total. Now that we have a maximum number of dice you can throw, it's easy, right? So just bring 6 of each and be done.
So another range 1 shot into green. Just one. Which she takes.
Another one. That was into green again?
Yep.
Into the green X-Wing, down to half points.
It was a range 2 shot into green. This should be Duncan's last shot.
And 2 hits. Still takes another one.
And
down to 2 hole there.
Oh, man.
And they went through, just making sure everything went through. And before we go too far, let's say thank you to Broad Cloak for gifting 5 subs there, getting us to 206. Getting towards that goal of 250. We might actually make it. I honestly didn't think we'd make it to give away that decimator.
Well,
hey,
that's why stretch goals exist.
That's right, yeah. They exist to be broken. All right. You know, the last big ship we gave away, we had to ship it to Australia.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, oof. It's fine. So here's a theoretical question for you, Paul. A lot of people, you know, it is fun to create opinions and thoughts on how the game should change for balance, right? Like that's something we discuss all the time.
Sure.
Right? So do you think there's anything unbalanced when it comes to the Trade Federation drone? Is there anything there, like, if you were in charge, Paul Heaver's in charge, would you change anything right now?
It's perfect in every way.
It's perfect in every way.
I was always the separatist player. It got me my win. It's working on getting Duncan his win. And for some reason, people still don't play them. I don't know why.
Yeah, only 8. I mean, this would be the Cinderella story at this, right? 8 total representation versus the scum that had 34. That's So let's discuss in the chat. Let's not argue who's right or wrong. I'm just curious to know, what are your opinions? What would you guys do about the drone? There's a lot of opinions. I'm curious to know what yours are. They're calling you biased.
I am. No, I think Blake could have done a little bit better on turn 0. He did perfectly with his 3 guys who went 4 forward and caught Duncan kind of out there. But his other 2 ships shouldn't have been behind the 3 where everything could get all blocked up. They should have been on a flanking maneuver. To
come through the side here.
Yeah, come
take the 3.
Side. Yeah, take the 3 there and have the other 2 come out on the side. That way, he'd have some mods.
That reminds me of if you were watching at LVO or haven't caught the games on YouTube, watch Jonathan Gomes play his 5 X-Wing squad. He did this all the time. The X-Wings, only once out of the 3 times we had him on stream did he start in a block, but he immediately broke up.
Yeah.
Right. So
like he could have even over here gone 4 straight and boost, and then the second turn done like a 3 bank in and come in and like. Had a good shot on the second turn with because the flankers weren't shooting on the first turn. They were going to be in the back row, and so instead they all got bumped up there, and he lost 2 of them, and he had all the shots in on them. So yeah, he could have had one guy come in on the top there, and the other guy come in like right in here. That would have been good.
Absolutely. Zeke the Beast using his GSP points to make his point, his message a little bit louder. Discord missile should go up in price a lot, is his opinion.
Wow.
Other factions get 8 ships, but don't really get any meaningful upgrades, especially not missiles and struts.
That's fair. Droids might need to be a point higher. I'd be fine with that. That seems reasonable, like a reasonable take to me.
All right, here we go. 1 straight from the Hyena Bomber.
He just tries to block stuff and get shots. $2K.
One of those short K turns that these droids have. Can be a blessing or a curse depending on the situation.
Yep.
Like, oh, I'm back in range 1 immediately, or oh no, I can't flip over this this large base or medium base at an angle.
It's always interesting because, yeah, like Duncan was saying, this guy has to go next because you always have to have one of your guys go to make room for the next one to do is like too hard into a barrel roll into
Yep.
blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely agree. And there is the calculate. So they're anticipating the yellow X-Wing moving forward in front of their arcs, right?
They're
the call
expecting
there?
a K-turn at this point, I think.
One hard from the blue. Vulture. Blue does not have grappling struts. I don't know if it'll become relevant, but if you guys have not noticed that in the... And people asking for a poll. Let's go ahead. We can do this. I'm gonna change the way this is worded. People want me to put the question of, do you think yes or no? Do you think droids are undercosted? I'm gonna say, how many points would you raise the Vulture? I guess there's not a 0 option. It's gonna be confusing. Never mind. Do you think undercosted? Bad at spelling. All right. X-Wings are a go.
Yeah, the first guy who voted no. They're not undercosted. I agree with you, first guy. They're awesome. Vultures are the best.
Make your opinion known. What do you guys think?
Yeah, there's a couple good builds of this list. You can do the I1 versions that Duncan's doing. You can kind of go towards I3 and you lose the plasmas. Okay. Everybody's getting together and getting templates and things, and well, there's a ship there. No.
All right. So after 100, look at after 100 votes. Look at this. Choose your this poll.
Excellent. Good work. Good work at keeping a poll evenly matched, because that's going to be good practice for next round when you have to game the poll.
No, they don't get a half point anymore. We final salvo.
Oh, yeah, we did the final
now.
salvo. Oh, yeah, because yeah.
Because I figured out you can game it. I don't want it to be gamed. It has to.
I mean, as soon as you have a system, people are going to figure out how to game it. That's our job.
All right, template in the dice box right now.
Yes, the giant 3-turn in the world. He tried to.
All right.
He did manage the 4K.
There it is. Just going to be trading some shots with black. Pink might have it as well. The yellow X-Wing going to try to put in some damage before hitting the bucket. He's the only full X-Wing on the table.
Two.
Hitting a crit.
Good and average.
Expected. One crit onto black.
He's stunned. Onto black. Yep.
Evades there. One of each. Seeing some Twitch Primes rolling in. Thank you so much. Techno Union Bomber, the orange one, going range 1 into that green X-Wing. 2 hits. Takes them both.
And another dead X-Wing. This is becoming rapidly unwinnable.
Yep. All right, here we go. One hit.
He has not dodged anything in a while. Good old yellow.
Shield. Again, I will stress they're using the same dice. There it is. Getting a squiggle. We'll get some evades in the chat. do it for Blake. His own calculate and a friend's. Takes 2 more. Half points.
Okay, so 1 half-damaged X-Wing versus 6 droids. It could be like a Poe scene in where he just goes door to door, one after another, and rolls natties all day.
It could.
Kills them all.
So one of the things, you know, looking at this poll, after 128 people voted, we're literally locked in 50-50 for, you know, what do you think vultures are undercosted? And I think that's a good indication of balance. It's like, because here's one of the things that maybe some of the people on the yes side aren't thinking of is I feel that vultures are really prone to variance with defensively, right? Because there's times where they just go pop, pop. This scene, this joust could have been 5 vultures dead in the opening, and I've seen it happen, right? It's unlikely. You have calculates out there.
I was expecting 2,
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you could end up with just starting to mow down these vultures. Though do they have flexibility? Yes. Do they have a lot of options? Yes. But you know, they do have a weak side. Are they strong? Yes. There's always going to be something good in a game, man. Vultures, the droids in general are good.
Vultures are good, and if you try playing them, they're actually a ton of fun with their struts and things. It's a lot of fun to just bounce around. And this guy's the blocker of yellow.
Do a 1 forward, I dare you.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, Duncan's just trying to block everything so that that X-Wing doesn't go anywhere useful.
Two bank might just end up bumping there.
The noblest of the banks. Yeah, he doesn't really mind all that much.
A couple people confused. I'm just going to pop up a card here just to.
Oh, sure.
People who are maybe a little confused here. There you go. All right, looks like we're just scrolling up and bumping. They're asking. The question is whether or not the X-Wing fits in between green and pink.
So what they should do is they take a 5 straight, put it next to the X-Wing, and then take another ship and take the 5 straight. Take a 5.
Colors are hard, boys. Colors are hard. Use another base.
They'll figure it out.
Seeing if the pink one still fits. There we go. And it squeezes in.
Man.
So it takes away a shot there.
I mean, he's probably dead this turn, but, you know.
Probably.
Cool.
But wanted to keep it accurate. I can appreciate it. All right, going at orange here, trying to get something. Spends a.
He doesn't have anything to spend.
Oh, what is he? He's just okay. Wait. He said spend. He's just messing around. No damage there.
Okay, so here comes another plasma torpedo, just because it's a 3-die attack. Okay, and this might just kill him off, assuming he rolls like he's been rolling. Yep.
And that is the game. So congratulations to Duncan Howard, a big variant swing in his favor, and of course taking advantage of it, making sure to put him in the right place. Our final is going to be Duncan Howard versus Bobby Oy in a few minutes. But before we do that, it's time for giveaways. Paul, you ready?
Yay.
All right, cool.
Are we giving away this thing yet?
No, that's at the end.
Oh, okay.
But or what we can do, we can scheme with microphones on. Maybe we forget, Paul, and then I just give it to you.
No, give it to the people.
Oh, look at that, Paul, being a good guy. All right, everybody. Our giveaways are brought to you by District Foundry. They are your home for awesome 3D printed designs for X-Wing.
Now people voted yes, vultures are undercosted.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and activate the slow mode. Remember, all you need to do is type one time. And if you've typed within like the last 5 minutes, you're already entered. So you're good there. But of course, I know it's also just fun to type things in the chat. Now, what I'm going to do while you guys are spamming, I'm actually going to take the time, and we are 178. I'm going to take the time and add those 30 subs to our stream counter. It's going to take me about a minute or two. Paul, while I'm doing that, can you tell them a story?
So here's the story.
How about this? Tell them about what list did you bring and how things went. I know things went badly, but maybe give them some analysis as to why that happened.
Okay. It happened because I'm bad at Fen Rao. So I brought Fen Rao, and I won Fang. Leighton Ashara with Ion Cannon, and Nami Namlum with Ion Cannon and Cybernetics. And yeah, it worked okay. Like when it worked well, it worked amazingly well. With like I would Ion somebody, Fen would roll in behind them, do like a 5v0 roll against some poor B-wing, and like blow it up. It'd be awesome. And then when it worked poorly, it went really poorly, really quick, and I lost Fen. Basically, the whole thing was about Fen, and did I succeed?
Okay.
So yeah, it worked out pretty well for me, but not super well. The 3 games I won, Fen just took over the game and won. And the 3 games I lost, Fen just died. And I was sad.
And it was sad. All right, I've updated the counter. We're at 206, which means we're going to do a stretch goal giveaway for that U-Wing like in a couple minutes. But first, we have what? We have 1 of these left. I mean, we're getting towards the end. Makes sense. So we have 1 Joker Squad card left. Let's go ahead and give that away.
What is it?
Well, this one is quick. I mean, this doesn't mean that they're going to get the quick draw, because I'm literally going to take them home like, who won that one? Chop, 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 and just deal them out. Because what happens, like I used to try to like organize what, like on a giant stack of cards, like who got what. But the problem is,
Twitch views aren't worth it.
No, not that they're not worth it. Is going through TSA and having things removed and moved around. I have people who help me ship things, and sometimes cards got mixed up. It was a big pain. Wasted a lot of time. So now we just give away more stuff by doing the GSP prize packs. And once in a while, we have stuff like this. We'll give them away at random. Here we go. Giveaway machine. Where are you? There it is. Joker Squad card. 3, 2, 1, go.
It goes to Batman 2020.
Oh, the theme! The theme!
Go Batman.
The theme. Okay. Now we're going to save this for the final. We have a, we gave away one of these. Oh, are you trying, what are you trying, what are you trying
People are getting weird.
Okay, so this is what I got. So I have a Beskar damage deck, okay? And if you guys get the next W in the Choose Your Champion poll, I have an extra one for you guys. Otherwise, there is no extra Beskar for you.
It's my Beskar damage deck.
You know what? I want to say, Blake, man, thank you so much for playing, dude. That huge, that variance, though.
Losing those 2 X-Wings on that second round.
I don't regret my approach at all. I mean, that's the way I got to do it.
Yeah, you guys, that's right.
Yeah, like the attrition, it went his way, not mine. Like, I roll good dice. Bad dice for non-modifiers.
Right, exactly.
So, you know, if I had to set up that focus stuff, it might have came out right.
Are you doing the cryodex?
All right. Okay, here we go. We have a Beskar to give away. Let's do that. 3, 2, 1, roll it.
1 dumb punk, 85.
Man, you're getting off too easy with these easy names.
Yeah, I mean, Batman was really hard to say.
208. Let's go ahead and switch over to our stretch goals now. All right. So we have this awesome U-Wing. We hit the 200 mark thanks to Isophane. Let's get some gumboats in the chat for Isophane. He was like, can we convert that conversion into Twitch subs? I'm like, okay, fine. We'll do it for the people. Thank you, ISO. And let's go ahead and give this away. 3, 2, 1, roll it.
AJ's Wargaming.
AJ's Wargaming is actually pretty funny. He's a painter himself, and I'm sure he's going to love and appreciate the ship. So congratulations to AJ's Wargaming. And after all this, we also have, I haven't talked about it too much this cast. It's just, there's always different things on my mind. Patreon. We actually have some patron exclusive giveaways we're going to be doing at the end of the final as well. If you're a patron, you don't have to be here to actually win the prizes. I'm just going to pull up a list and pick a number, and that's the person who's going to get the stuff, and including a best card damage deck holder. So that's going to be nice and fun. But we'll be back here in a couple. Are you giving them a break, or are we going jumping right into it?
Half hour.
Half-hour break. All right, so we'll be back at 2 o'clock with the final of the Texas System Open. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We got tons of giveaways, more fun, and we're going to find out who the champion is. Thanks to Paul. Maybe Paul will be back. I don't know if he wants to stick around.
My flight's at 5:30, so I'll be at least part of here.
All right. We'll find out, guys. We'll be back soon.